Hi everyone, today we're going to be looking at some Spirit Walk into Dragon attacks from the recent World Championship warm-ups. Two of the attacks are going to be from Navi, one is going to be from Synchronic. And in this video we're going to be looking at some of the tricks that those teams use to really optimize the strategy and get really consistent results with it, which is pretty impressive, especially for the new Horde mode, which we know is super difficult. And each of those three attacks is going to highlight a different part of the strategy or trick that those different players used to really optimize this. Now this attack from Klaus is against Elevate, and it was the first attack in the war where he actually broke the unbreakable base, which no one else in this tournament yet was able to defeat. Elevate were running this like multiple times in each war and no one could beat it, but Klaus managed to do it. And notice how we get the Royal Champion deep into the core, especially on those double rage bases. You really need to do this. And to do this, Klaus invested a Yeti on one side to funnel, and on the other side, the Queen with the Angry Jelly. And also on the Queen, he used the Invis Vial with the Magic Mirror just to get as much damage as he possibly can. And the reason it's good to invest a queen or even a king with the jelly to help the Royal Champion get into the core is because, especially with the new Horde mode, the defenses deal so much damage. So if you end up saving the queen for the backside, she's really not going to get much value at all. There's never really a situation where she can get too much value. But funneling for the Royal Champion to get into the core is great value because the Royal Champion will actually deal all of the damage. Now, we see how Klaus entered with the dragons over here, and he sent the blimp towards the town hall, which secured it very nicely. And he even used an invisibility spell. I believe in this attack that Klaus did, it didn't do too much, but he ended up getting the new merged cannon. Now, the Minion Prince is used on the backside to try to solo the monolith with his ability. Now, also one more thing to note is using the Phoenix with dragons and air attacks instead of the Angry Jelly. Well, of course, he couldn't use the Angry Jelly because he had it on the Queen, but generally speaking, the Phoenix works well with the Minion Prince on air attacks because dragons don't target defenses. So, for example, if you put him with the dragons, or even if you don't, he's just going to hit whatever the dragons hit and just help support them. Meanwhile, on ground attacks, it's useful to use the Minion Prince with the jelly so he can help to target those defenses earlier on. The next attack we have here is going to be from Philip, and this attack is going to be showing us a few different things from what Klaus's attack showed us. So first of all, notice that he still has the Queen with the Angry Jelly, and now as he's going to drop her, notice he dropped a skeleton spell, a wall breaker, so he wants to wall break the Queen into the ricochet cannon compartment, and he even brought an ice golem to help tank, even a headhunter for the enemy Queen. So lots of investment, but this Queen is going to be getting a lot of value, diving in and using her ability, and now he drops the Royal Champion. And then on the other side there, he's even committing a blimp with a Yeti's Raid Spell Earthquake to soften things up and get a lot of value, even the Town Hall. Now on this attack, what I want to really show you is how he doesn't drop his Royal Champion at the 3-minute mark. So it's important to kind of be able to time the invisibility spell. So if you drop her at the 3-minute mark, you can drop the invisibilities, as you know, at like 56, 46, 36. Here he dropped the Royal Champion, I believe, with 2 minutes 40 left. So he's still able to go with the 36, 26 timing like that. So every time there's a 6. But some attacks, they don't even get the chance to do that, and they drop the Royal Champion at a random time, for example, with 2 minutes 47 seconds left. So all you have to do to figure out the timing then is just subtract 4 from whatever time it is. So if you drop it, the Royal Champion at 2 minutes 47 left, you just subtract 4, and the invisibility spells would be at 2 minutes 43, 2 minutes 33, just like that. So sometimes these players might have someone on voice call with them, telling them like, okay, you dropped your Royal Champion at this time, pay attention, this is the timing to drop your invisibility spells. And this is actually very important, So in all situations, you're able to get the most value out of the Spirit Fox. Now on this attack from Philip, he's actually going against an air sweeper, which isn't super good for his dragons. But another thing that he did in this attack, which is nice, was using rocket balloons to snipe some air defenses, because we know how much damage they deal in horde mode. So using rocket balloons, whether to snipe backhand air defenses or air defenses as from wherever the dragons are coming in. If the dragons can't deal with them quickly, then the rocket balloons do get a lot of value by just helping to quickly clear that damage. Now, unfortunately, this attack from Philip is going to be a time fail because he came in against the sweeper, but this attack still showed us a lot of very interesting and useful tips with the dragons, like if you dropped the royal champion later than you didn't drop her instantly, you can still time the invisibility spells. And we also see the nice trick with the rocket balloons. So maybe Philip here in this attack should have dropped the dragons away from the air sweeper, like from the top side or something. But anyways, nice attack. And now let's go into the final one. And the final attack we have for this video is going to be coming in from Gaku. Also, if there are any other kind of strategies you want me to break down or anything from the new horde mode, be sure to let me know in the comments. I'll definitely read your suggestions and perhaps make a video out of it. But now Gaku's coming in. We see how he used the queen to funnel in the royal champion once again. And also notice how people use the royal champion charge into dragons on lots of double rage bases because they're so compact in the core, so the royal champion charge can get a lot of value out of them. Now, if the royal champion goes nicely into the core, he could sometimes use invisibility spells to redirect her where she needs to be, but she goes where he wants to nicely in this attack. And he also pops the haste vial with the rage spell, which deals an insane amount of damage. So now he's just finishing off with the royal champion walk. Now, as this is the last attack, we can just quickly summarize what the tricks are that we learned in this video. So first of all, we saw a lot of people using the archer queen with the angry jelly to help funnel the royal champion in. Some people in other attacks even used the barbarian king with the angry jelly. It depends on what you can find for the base. And then also for the royal champion, sometimes you can't drop her in at the 3-minute mark. So if you have to drop her in at a random time, like 2 minutes 47, for example, you just subtract 4 from that time, and then you get the timing for the invisibility spells. So if you drop the royal champion in at 2 minutes 47 seconds left, you drop the invisibility spells at like 43:33, like that. And then also the rocket balloons, which are super clutch. If you were looking at this attack, you would have noticed how Gaku used some rocket balloons to snipe air defenses, which really takes off a lot of damage, which otherwise those air defenses would have completely destroyed those dragons because they deal so much damage in horde mode. Also in this attack, you just saw how he used the blimp with the yetis to take out the monolith and multi-archer towers. A lot of people use the blimp instead of the slammer in the new horde mode because the defenses deal so much damage, so the stone slammer sometimes dies very quickly, and therefore the blimp can just more safely get towards its target and deal the necessary damage as quickly as possible. So that's it for this video now. Gaku's finishing off with a nice 3-star. Thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed this, and bye bye.